Now to Democracy 2016. It is your voice, your vote. Donald Trump has received a lot of criticism in the past. Now he's getting it from perhaps the most influential man in the world. While traveling back to the Vatican from Mexico, Pope Francis was asked about Trump's much touted proposal to build a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. The Pope responded saying, quote, "A person who thinks only about building walls wherever they may be located and not building bridges is not Christian." The comment initially caught Trump off guard.
I am a Christian. I'm proud of it. Okay, for a religious leader to question a person's faith is disgraceful.
While the Pope disagreed with one particular cornerstone of Trump's campaign, he did not tell American Catholics who to vote for. Well, we wanted to know what you think about this war of words, so we sent 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ali Tui out to find out.
Julio Gomez's parents were born in Mexico.
They were migrant workers and they ended up in Chicago.
That's why he opposes Donald Trump's proposal to build a wall across the southern border to keep illegal immigrants out of the U.S. And he says he's glad Pope Francis called Trump unchristian for suggesting it.
I love the Pope. This Pope is great. And Donald Trump, I don't have not a very good opinion of.
Gomez isn't alone.
I agree with the Pope. I think that that was a very unkind, unchristian thing to say, to build a wall, keep people out.
I think he should look at his own wall before he talks about ours.
Michael Caputo is a Trump supporter. He's also worked on 3 presidential races in the past. He says the campaign has no room for the Pope's comments.
I thought it was really out of line for the Pope to inject himself into the presidential race in the United States.
Furthermore, Caputo doesn't think the Pope's opinion of Trump will hurt him in the polls.
Much bigger problems don't even touch him. So the fact that the Pope doesn't think he's a Christian, I think it's not gonna make Donald Trump drop at all.
As for Julio Gomez, he doesn't know if this will make voters think twice. However, he can only hope Trump will as he contemplates the situation in Mexico.
Let him in. That's what my parents did.
The latest polls show Trump leading in South Carolina. The primary there is set for Saturday. Ali Tui, 7 Eyewitness News.